Beloved soul, you are standing at the threshold of something greater. This is not just another day. This is a moment of transition, a divine invitation to rise, reclaim, and remember. You have outgrown the stories you once believed. The old patterns no longer fit. The fears you once bowed to no longer hold the same weight. And that is no accident. That is evolution. That is the mark of a soul who has been forged in fire and is now ready to fly. You are not who you were last year, last month, even yesterday. And that's the point. Everything that once limited you, whether it came from others or from within, has begun to fall away. And what's emerging is your truth, your light, your unshakable connection to the divine. You are entering a new era, not just of external change, but internal empowerment. An era where your voice will matter, where your intuition will lead, where your boundaries will protect, and your authenticity will liberate not only you, but those around you. You are not here to play small. You are not here to survive and shrink. You are here to remember who you are beneath the conditioning, beneath the expectations, beneath the doubt. You are a soul of infinite strength. And your strength is not loud. It does not demand attention. It moves like water, soft, but unstoppable. You have already overcome more than most people know. You've walked through grief with grace. You've loved even when it hurt. You've believed in others when no one believed in you. And even when you fell apart, you still kept going. That is power. That is courage. That is the soul of a warrior, gentle but fierce, tender yet unwavering. Now, I ask you, will you finally see yourself the way I see you? Will you stop shrinking to make others comfortable? Will you stop apologizing for your sensitivity, your passion, your light? Because the world needs exactly what you are. Not a filtered version, not a diluted one, but the real, raw, radiant you. You have a mission. It's not always loud. It may not come with titles or trophies, but it lives in every act of kindness, in every healing word, in every quiet moment where you choose love over fear. Do not underestimate the impact of your presence. You shift rooms. You lift hearts. You change lives, often without even realizing it. I am Archangel Michael, and I am with you in this very moment. I stand beside you as protector, as guide, as witness to your divine unfolding. You don't need to do this alone. You never have. Call on me when you feel weak. Call on me when you forget your power. Call on me when the noise of the world becomes too loud. And I will answer, not always with thunder, but often with silence that feels like peace. This new chapter is not about proving. It's about becoming. It's about remembering that your light was never meant to be earned, it was meant to be expressed. So speak your truth. Set your boundaries. Take up space. Let yourself be seen not as perfect, but as real. Real is sacred. Real is magnetic. Real is enough. Walk forward now, not as the person you once were, but as the soul you are becoming. Rooted, clear, powerful. Because your time has come. Your path is opening. And your light is needed now more than ever. This is your era. Rise, beloved. You were born for this. Beloved one, now that you've stepped into the energy of remembrance of who you are beyond titles, roles, and wounds, let me take you deeper. Let me remind you of something sacred. You are not waiting for your power. You already carry it. It was never outside of you. It's woven into your soul, embedded in your breath, encoded in your very presence. So why does it feel hidden at times? Because power, true divine power, isn't loud or boastful. It doesn't always roar, it whispers. It speaks in intuition, in knowing, in that subtle pull toward truth even when the world tries to drown it out. You've been taught that power is about control. But real power is about alignment. Not forcing things into place, but standing so firmly in who you are that the world begins to adjust around your vibration. Right now, many things are falling away in your life. Friendships, beliefs, old identities that once made you feel safe. This isn't loss, it's sacred clearing. It's the unraveling of everything that no longer resonates with the frequency of your becoming. You're not breaking down, you're breaking free. I see the way your heart aches when people misunderstand your path. I see the way you try to explain your soul's journey to those who haven't awakened to their own. And I say to you now, release the need to be understood. You are not here to convince anyone of your worth. You are here to embody it. The right people, those aligned with your highest frequency, will find you when you stop shrinking to be digestible. Your authenticity is the lighthouse. Not everyone is meant to reach your shore, and that's divine design, not personal failure. You are shifting from a life of proving to a life of presence. From doing to being. From survival to sovereignty. And yes, there will be moments when the old world tugs at you. When fear rears its head. When doubt whispers, "Who do you think you are?" But I will be there in those moments. To lift your chin. To remind you of the battles you've already won. To wrap you in light until you remember. You are not a question mark. You are the answer. This journey isn't about reaching some faraway version of enlightenment. It's about returning to the truth you've always carried. That you are divine in human form. Not separate from God, but an extension of the Creator's breath. Not abandoned, but deeply guided, especially in the quietest hours. When you walk into a room, your energy speaks before your mouth ever does. When you trust yourself, the universe rearranges to reflect that trust. When you honor your intuition, you honor the divine intelligence within you. So I ask you now, will you trust what's unfolding even when it feels unfamiliar? Will you stop clinging to the version of yourself that was shaped by fear and step into the version sculpted by light? Will you stop betraying yourself to keep the peace with others and make peace within instead? This is not about becoming someone new. This is about shedding who you are not. You don't need to seek the light. You are the light. You simply forgot. But I remember. And now, so do you. I surround you with divine protection. I cut the cords that bind you to shame, guilt, and false identity. I shield you from energy that does not serve your ascension. You are safe to rise. You are safe to be seen. You are safe to become who you truly are. Let the world feel your radiance. Let your presence be your legacy. Let your truth echo through every choice you make from this moment on. Because this right here, right now, is the beginning of your return. Not to something new, but to yourself. You are loved. You are powerful. And you are ready.